Well, I'm typing as fast as I can so that I got this done. I wanted to get the thing done about my life and in somebody's hands before something happens to me. I'm just kidding. Although a golf ball smashed the windshield of my golf cart right where my head was, so you never know what's going to happen. Oh, Lordy. Well, just like my ma and Dad, I love being outside. I love working. I love gardening, doing the archaeology digs, golfing, walking the beaches, shelling, and I have been healthy enough to do it. I did a lot of sewing crewel pillows, but I only did that when we were driving on a trip, and now Ralphie's gone, so I won't be sewing crewel pillows on the trips. So it takes a long time to make a pillow. But I told you I have been lucky all my life. I've had good friends, good family, and Ralph always knew what was happening inside of me, even before I knew it. In my later years, I thought feminist was good for me. I never called myself Mrs. I said my name is Pearl Jardine, and I could work as hard as some men. I always liked tests and competitions, and I like to say funny things and make people laugh. Maybe because for a long time I felt myself inferior, especially with the crooked teeth. Boy, oh boy, that was years and years. You're talking and you put your hand over your teeth so nobody sees them. Everyone could sing and dance and swim and play the piano. Everyone was taller and prettier and more popular, and they wore clothes better. So I strived to work faster and better, and in my later years, what I try now is to be kinder to people. I try to send a card, have a compliment on something that they're wearing. If it looks nice, say so, Say something nice to them when they do good things. It seems the little things we do every day to make other people happy, that's what makes us happy. I wish I wasn't so bossy. Everybody knows that. Strong-willed and stubborn, and I blame that all on the Italians. And I have a few gray hairs, but they only came out after Tom died. Honestly, I had no gray hairs in 1995, and when Tom died, it seemed, well, of course it was time for it to start, but I still can't believe he's gone. I think the reason I didn't have gray hair was because of the Swedes. My dad with the beautiful blonde pompadour, he even had it then when he passed away at 59. And I've always slept a good night's sleep. I've always had a good appetite. Oh, mamma mia. And I always liked what I was doing, if it was work or play. And very seldom did I ever have a job to do that I thought, oh, I can't stand this. No. I just tried to look at the good side of things. Do it fast and it'll be done. I'm always in anticipation of what tomorrow will bring, always ready for another adventure. The only advice I have is don't rush through every day thinking only of work and money. It is important, but it is also important to enjoy the clouds in the sky. Look around when you go outside. Just don't head for the car, get in and zoom. Look at the trees, listen to the birds. Just to breathe and look at nature. Take a slow walk and try to make someone happy each day. We have a pretty cockatiel, and we are trying to teach him to talk. Now, Leroy says, "Hello, pretty bird. Hello, Leroy. I love you." And he whistles great, but it takes time. And also, he bites my fingers. They said he was raised on the finger. Yeah, well, whose finger? He must have had a steel glove on his finger. And we have our yellow lab, Goldie. Not anymore, though. Goldie died. She died when she was 9. And she was definitely Ralphie's dog. Even Leroy is Ralphie's bird. I can't seem to get to be the favorite. Goldie had so many golfer friends. As they leave the green, they call her Goldie, and she runs out to be patted, and then she runs home. My mama's here in Arkansas. You know, she lived with us for 20 years. Then, when we moved to Savannah, my mother would not go because she wanted to be by the cemetery and Chucky. And we told her, we'll bring you back, Ma. No, I stay here. But she lived with Richard. But when I finally talked Richard into moving here, she came also. They live 4 miles away, and I try to see her every day, or I did when she was alive. It's so good to have them both here. Richard plays golf every day. He loves walking through the woods. He rides his bicycle. We are very close, and that is also nice. Richard and I are trying to do what Ralph has done, and that is to have a hole-in-one. Ralph had 3 holes in one. He had one in 1979 at Indian Mounds on Jekyll Island in Georgia on the 6th hole. He had one in 1980 at the landings at Marshwood in Savannah at the number 12 hole. And then he had one in 85 at Marshwood at the landings in Savannah, Georgia at number 12 again. Oh, well, we can't catch up to him, but we can keep trying.